episode of Critical Affection, where we affectionately criticize the pop culture that we love. And I'm your host, Sarah, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Brian and Amanda. Brian's back. We allowed him back into the show after being gone.
Completed.
And our guests, I think that behind Matt and Steph, these two are the you guys are the second most frequent guests on our show.
Nice.
And Dash from First Impressions. Yeah, welcome back. And this was absolutely Ed's idea to do Tron. It was 100% Ed's idea, and we were just yeah, let's do it.
I'd have watched it.
Yeah, I mean, we were probably going to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Not for the Jared Leto of it all, but...
No one watches anything for the Jared Leto.
But yeah, but for the 9 Inch Nails of it all, right?
Yes.
Like, that's why we were going to watch it. It was never going to be for Jared Leto. Yeah. He's like a fucking, like a blank mask, isn't he? Like, let's just start talking about this show, right? And also go back Power Broker. I'm going to put that in the captions here. But let's start with our opening thoughts. Ed, what do you think about, like, your opening thoughts about Tron Ares?
I went in, I saw it this weekend. I saw it Saturday. So judging by the reviews, I went in thinking it was going to be the worst thing I'd ever see. I walked in with the lowest of expectations, and it was fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to run out and buy the Blu-ray. Not that anyone runs out and buys Blu-rays anymore, but I'm old. Fuck it. I still buy Blu-rays, and I like them. So I want to own my shit so they won't tamper with it later on.
Number 1.
All right, so I'm not running out and buying the Blu-ray. I do have the Trent I do have the soundtrack, and you guys go search out First Impressions, Tron Ares, and you can hear our thoughts on the soundtrack. I was probably the only one who was fully on board with parts of it, not all of it. But I think the movie makes the soundtrack better. Mm-hmm. It's a Trent Reznor movie. I mean, because like I said, Jared Leto, I'm sure he lived in a computer for several months to prep for this movie.
Probably.
And he's like, I want to know what it's like to be in the mainframe. And he got electrocuted repeatedly so he could finally be a proper computer bite. But
we've all done that.
I mean, right. That's how you do it. Method. You got to go all the way. But
yeah, I mean, into IT. Right,
it was fine. We go on my show. We have the Mego. This movie was the Mego. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It floats in the middle of meh.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Well, we seem to have an issue connecting to Facebook today, so I hope everybody finds us via the YouTubes or the Twitches, because it is not connecting to Facebook.
Yeah, they're wishy-washy.
I mean, it's super weird, right? Because Facebook is normally just a pinnacle of perfection.
Oh, yeah.
in use, you know?
The Jared Leto of social media.
Right?
The goose-stepping social network.
So, Dash.
Oh, in the immortal words of Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park, you are going to have a Tron in your Tron movie, aren't you?
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Listen, I'm not going to be as nice as Ed. This is a movie that would have been better off on Lifetime. It just was not a good movie from start to finish. The plot was predictable entirely all the way through. I mean, I think even listening to the soundtrack gave that away of how it was going to go through the entire movie. The acting, the best thing Jared Leto ever did was Fight Club, and we all know why the best thing Jared Leto ever did was Fight Club. You got the whole point in Tron is to at least have Tron in there somewhere. Even Tron Legacy did it. Even Tron Legacy brought Bruce Boxleitner back. I don't care if it was just for 30 seconds there at the end. They still brought him back and made it feel like part of Tron. And then you have, at the end of Tron Legacy, you have Flynn or his son, Flynn's son and old girl, and they're like, we're going to go save the world. And then you start this movie. Oh, he retired. He's just going off doing his own thing. and we're gonna forget about him. So you've already lost the immersion of me in the Tron universe. This should have just been called Ares, and been just been a movie on its own, and it just the acting was not good on any part that I felt like it's just stale. Like, you got Gillian Anderson should have been the actual villain.
Ooh,
in
that'd
my
be
opinion.
good.
Yeah, I think that would have ramped up a lot of that and probably saved a lot of this movie for me had she been the actual villain. So
Instead, her bad accent was the villain.
yeah. And then I'm not going to go political.
You're not wrong.
But the Elon Musk-esque in the owner of the tech company, the bad tech company who's running Ares.
Who's so forgettable that you can't even remember his damn name.
Yeah.
So
it's like that one Evan Peters guy.
Yeah, Evan Peters.
Whoever he was
I actually love Evan Peters. I think he's
good in
fantastic
stuff,
actor.
yeah.
I had to look him
This
up.
is
His
not
name
his
is
movie.
Julian Dillinger
Yeah,
in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I had
I
to
would
look it
not
up.
have remembered that.
You don't
No.
you don't get that. So
No.
it was just a bad movie, and that's my first initial thoughts. We'll go through all the rest.
Dash is not giving it the Mego. He's going like, no, it's.
I told you it's fine.
You are not worthy of the
Scorched
Mego.
Earth.
You can't go in the Mego.
Before
farm.
the show, Dash said, "How critical do you want me to be?" And I said, "I would be disappointed if you didn't be as critical as possible. Like, be as critical as what's in your heart right now."
I mean,
Try not to swear too much in the first 10 minutes, then just go off the handle.
no, this was 5. I told you 5 Kate Bushes.
5 Kate Bushes. That's harsh. That's harsh.
That is harsh.
Well, first we have to know that the Kate Bush scale means bad, but yes.
Yeah.
Five
Yes.
Kate Bushes is bad.
5 Kate Bush's first
Yes.
album. I mean,
What's the
in defense
maximum
of
Kate
Bush,
Bushes?
We haven't
Like,
listened to
what's the
any other.
scale?
Kate
Oh,
Bush.
okay.
5 Kate Bushes is the worst you can be. Yeah.
That's the lowest star. Pitchfork would give it like a 1.2 if we were going on the Dewey Decimal System of Pitchfork. So
Are you able to go negative if you really love it?
I guess so. Yeah, it'd be like
Yeah, you
negative.
can't-
Kate
yeah,
Bushes.
negative
That's
5.
if-
Be
that-
negative
that-
5.
yeah, a negative 5 Kate Bushes is a cinematic masterpiece. Which
There you go.
yeah,
Bushy
there you go.
Kates.
Now, after the first Kate, or after Kate Bush's first album, then we're off the Kate Bush scale. That
Yeah,
first
then
album,
they're decent, but the first album we learned not great.
Eh, bummer.
It created an entire cinematic universe of first impressions. That's okay though. We'll
So how
always
many
remember when I was
tangents are we
12 or
at now,
10-year-old
Brian?
boy.
I mean, this is still about the movie, so I'm at 2.
All right,
The first
okay.
one is about Blu-rays, and the second one is about Facebook not connecting. But I guess,
yeah, I
yeah, I
mean,
The
guess 3
Facebook
would be Kate
connection was
Bush.
tangentially important, though.
Yeah, because
So-
it's
Sure, but
Speaking of Brian, what are your thoughts on Tron Ares?
this movie was a big old himbo. It was pretty to look at and just empty.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on besides being like, I enjoyed watching it, but yeah,
You can't look at it too hard or else it all falls
I
apart.
can't think about it. Just
Yeah.
it's not mentally engaging.
Yep, fair enough.
but it's got pretty lights
Hell yeah, I'm here for
Indeed.
that.
Yeah,
and they blow shit up. So I mean,
I mean, I will have
you got a few
positive
wins.
to say. I will have something positive to say.
Amanda.
You don't have to, but you're welcome to.
Yes.
I was a bad nerd and hadn't actually seen the next to the last Tron movie, so I kind of was missing a step. But for me, it just seemed, to Dash's point, it seemed like it was a bit of a standalone. It wasn't speaking to a lot of stuff. Although it was also a clear love letter to the original, where they were just
Yeah.
bringing back so many fan service moments of
Mhm.
how things were. But then they were trying to juxtapose it along with these like bright neon and flashy things that go on too long, just like the songs go on too long. And so it just makes it not very engaging.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah, I
Dash
can agree with
concurring
that.
up there in his
She
balcony
got it
Muppet
right.
spot of the night.
Yeah. Also, none of the tech it works the way that they tried to make it. So like,
Yeah, okay.
that.
So,
Wait a second, my
Jeffrey-
computer isn't filled with those.
yeah, Jeffrey did say that some of the commands were like legit Unix stuff. But
Sure.
that like there's a kill all is the one that I remember him pointing out specifically. Like that is a legit actual command. But he said it was mostly like gobbledygook that was made to sound official and technical. And
Yes.
like obviously we don't have to be hyper nerds to know that was all
Speak for
bullshit,
yourself.
So
Yes, and I get that part of Tron is allegory for how the tech is working, but then they're also trying to claim that it's real world.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's-
So, yeah, I think Dash is with me on this.
yeah, you can't think about it too hard, otherwise it falls. It's the same thing that we're kind
But
of
its
all going together.
entire
Like
purpose is meant to be. This is, the
and that's where
science and
that's the
tech
problem.
that's becoming.
They went all the way to what was it, Alaska or the Arctic or wherever it was, just for one thing. But all they had to do was go to the museum, and it was right
Hey,
there
John.
anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
That's-
magically thought of that at the last second.
Yeah.
Be like, wait,
So-
it's in our mainframe. Never mind. I didn't need to go spend months making that poor dude eat breakfast burritos from the microwave.
What the fuck was that about?
He'd have done that
oh
anyway.
My
You
God.
can't-
Yeah, he
yeah,
would.
you know he was doing that anyway, but like, why? We didn't need the breakfast burrito tangent.
Yeah, because nothing's grosser than a tortilla fresh out of the microwave.
Oh.
Also,
like,
if
I
you
was-
create a
Aaron.
tree out in
Hey,
that weather,
Kyron.
it dies immediately.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
get
yeah, that's what I said. I was like-
Code.
They were still showing that tree days later. Aries was looking at it on an aerial feed, and I was like, no, it's that is a tropical tree. It
It's
is
a
dead.
citrus tree.
It is
Yeah.
not, and like no trees are alive in Alaska. Is Alaska right? I think it was Alaska.
I think it was
They
Alaska.
were
Like
very
evergreens.
non-specific.
Some
but like,
Arctic
yeah, like
spots.
there,
Definitely
yeah,
not
it was like the
citrus.
tundra. There weren't any other trees around, and then you're just gonna tell me that an orange tree is alive and well there?
Yeah.
Fuck, get the fuck out of here.
It's a magic orange tree.
Cut it out. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, the whole
Uh,
subplot could have gone, and they could have just written it into the first 5 minutes
Mhm.
in the regular place. But they're like, we got to have something that's not red and neon in this movie. So Arctic, here you go.
I mean, my eyes
So-
appreciated the break from all the
You won't
neon.
see trees,
Yeah.
but you won't
And like
see
it
neon.
was another throwback to the original Tron too, like the orange tree. Like I get it,
Yeah.
but why? It was so dumb. And that was my first thought. Is like you can't put a fully grown orange tree in the middle of the Alaskan tundra. What are you doing?
That's been my biggest complaint with Disney this entire year.
Orange tree?
No, the fans,
Orange
they're
trees.
trying to do too much fan service in their movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob Iger literally came out and said, "Hey, we're going to be original. Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to
Fucking
steer
liar.
away." Well, yeah, and then you go in and you give us Snow White, you give us and you give us all these other ones,
Bitch.
and they're just fan service. It's not an original movie.
Yeah, they're
No.
just trying to hit the nostalgia button on us until our money falls out. It's not good.
Yep.
Right.
yeah,
that's
and
what I
it's
said.
not falling. That's the problem.
And
for
like
Disney.
the other thing was like, why was Jared Leto there? Why they could have spent half the money on an actor that was twice as good. Why
Yeah.
Jared Leto?
And we were saying that in the music show. It's like,
Yeah.
what inspired you to go after Jared Leto? His reputation lately is just crumbling.
Correct.
And
Everyone
yeah,
You
is
so
bring
like,
just
Jared
prizing
Leto in
it.
and you're like, and you're not on the soundtrack.
and
son."
let's not even
Yeah.
And-
even count the fact that he like he doesn't have the reputation to get people to come just because he's in it.
No.
He wasn't even good in it. Like
No, he
he
wasn't.
was
They
one of those
definitely-
masks, like those blank masks. Like he's supposed to be that character that's so bland that you can insert your own personality in there and like pretend that you're that character. Like there was no reason for him to be there.
Right.
And the whole point of the character is supposed to be that it is acquired intelligence, consciousness, etc. We already have chatbots that do not hit that level, and they had more emotion and interactivity than
Thank you. Yeah,
characters.
he-
Right?
Like they and it was just a cheap way to be like, oh, he's a robot, beep boop. But now that he's
Huh.
becoming more human, we'll see more human-like expression and stuff as the movie progresses. And it was a cheap shot.
I think
Yeah.
I saw that already from Steven Spielberg and Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. They must have like the reason that was Jared Leto is because somebody lost a bet, right? Like that has
Yeah.
to be it. Because
No, they
like,
loved him in
guys, if you
Morbius.
wanted to have a character that really only has that one note of personality, you could have gotten Keanu, and we would have fucking loved that.
Oh.
Okay,
We would have filled some seats.
We would have loved Keanu.
Keanu
Keanu
versus
Interesting.
Gillian Anderson.
Yes.
I think we need to
Yes!
review this movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yes!
I'm-
Oh my god! Let's.
I'm taking
yes.
I'm taking notes right now.
Yes.
Fucking
I wish
yes.
Disney were,
Why?
but Disney only does what the Reddit people want. They after Star Wars Episode 9 began, the tanking of that whole thing was like, oh, people didn't like Episode 8. Let's redo everything and do what those Reddit trolls were pissing and moaning about. And then you just made a fucking incoherent movie where nothing good happens. At least, I mean, people, wherever their opinions lie on Episode 8, at least it tried something different. Where this was like paint by numbers Disney. It's, oh man, the worst.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
that's where it started. That's where the fan service began, where they're just like, oh, our fans, our Reddit subreddit troll fucks are complaining. Let's give them what they want. Oh wait,
Andrew
we didn't
Ford.
like it when they got what they wanted. What do you expect?
don't hold
Okay.
back yet.
Never
Don't
feed
hold
the
back yet.
trolls.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So
No, quiet.
we're gonna spend the rest of this show shitting on this movie because I think we all found plenty to shit on. But I challenge you all at least one nice thing to say about this movie. Amanda, I'm gonna start with you because because you were last the first time. So, one nice thing about this movie, one thing you liked about this movie,
It had a female CEO, and she retained her power.
and
At the
she
end of the
wasn't a
movie.
white woman either.
She
She was
wasn't
like,
a white woman
yeah,
either.
she was
Yeah.
a minority woman. That was cool.
And she didn't
She-
end up being the helpless damsel all the time.
Yeah, she did sort of
She got
take
shit
care
done.
of herself. Yeah,
It was a little too much.
she
that I-
had really shit dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, she
And a
did.
poorly written script.
It wasn't like,
that
oh,
entire-
pardon me, I'm just a silly female, but it was shit dialogue.
was
Like
it the
wasn't.
was it the speech in the Honda Civic? Was it a Honda Civic or whatever it was? Her and Jared
Oh,
Leto.
God.
That was the worst.
there
That is
was.
that is the worst dialogue ever written in a
Like-
movie.
I've
Oh,
never
no, I've
seen.
heard
I've
more.
never seen
There's
less
not-
chemistry between two
Agreed.
actors, though.
Well, and not only that, but they were
Yeah.
trying to play the are they going to be romantic or
Yeah.
friendly, and
It was
the
just
chemistry
weird.
wasn't there for either.
No.
And so it was just.
Yeah, like I guess at
Co-workers.
the end I felt, well, she's grateful to him for saving her life, and he's grateful to her for the same thing. But like, they don't like why? Yeah, like that's just like somebody that you met at a party that like you kind of had fun with, and now you're like bye, and it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
You
There
get a
was nothing
postcard once
going
in a
on
while.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing going on there.
And he switches so quickly from I'm a programmed bot to, oh, her face showed empathy. I must now stop and question everything. It's like
Yeah.
one little thing. I felt rain, and oh, the face was
That
empathetic
was-
to my
Yeah.
to my whole thing. And it's like,
That
wait,
was the
that's all it
moment-
takes to
Listen,
flip
that was
your
the
switch?
moment. That was the moment I almost got up and walked out. I kid you not.
Okay. Brian, one good thing that you liked about this movie.
I already said it. This thing is so pretty.
It is very pretty, yes.
Yes.
It is a pretty movie.
It makes me want to lose 40 pounds and buy a wetsuit and cover it in EL wire.
Too
I got
funny.
some horror. Like, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight now. Just
You're
And you'll
welcome.
act better
Brian in
than
a
Jared Leto
wetsuit.
if you do it.
I already own one. I just want to look svelte.
Yeah.
Spelt
You
it.
got to get some red neon,
Glowing.
blow that
Mhm.
shit up.
apparently you need to skip leg day for like the rest of your life, like
Yes.
like Jared Leto did. God, have you
Leto.
ever seen anybody who looks worse in jeans? Jesus, jeans are the one thing that makes everybody look good. Fuck. Okay. Dash. One thing you liked.
I'm right there with Brian. It was the pretty colors. It was. I will say it was, to me, it was more visually stimulating than the original too. Whereas
Totally.
the first Tron was kind of, it had the neon colors, I guess, but it was more flat.
Yeah.
It was an ugly movie. Ugh.
Yeah.
Even
It
in the
was
80s, that shit
manually,
looked bad.
every frame was manually rotoscoped.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was.
But I
passion.
appreciate I appreciate the original movie for that reason alone.
Mhm.
100%.
But this.
If they just spent all that rotoscoping effort on writing,
yeah,
Yeah.
this would have been a
Man.
masterpiece.
man, but visually was good. And I did appreciate the music really, except for the couple times that even like we talked about where it's drowning out dialogue at times and things like that. but the music felt good with the movie. So I do
Yeah.
appreciate, like we talked about, I do appreciate the soundtrack a
Yeah,
whole
we
lot
did
more.
mention that as a music video to the soundtrack. This is good. It's a good music video. But yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a
Ed,
bad
one
music
one
video.
thing you liked.
I liked. I mean, I said on our show, there's never been a good Tron movie. This keeps that streak going.
Me
But-
and you, Ed, are going to fight.
That's okay. So I still think there hasn't been a good Tron movie. There's been good attempts at a Tron movie, and they
Which
forget
one's the
that-
least bad in your opinion?
Probably the first one, but that's
Okay.
because I watched it when I was 10. So you have different glasses for that. But rewatching it, it's so hideous to look at. I can't stand it. And my daughter was trying to watch it with me, and I just, oh gosh, I can't stand the gray,
Hey, at least
Fair.
the gray skin and all that.
they didn't do rubber face Jeff Bridges in this movie. Okay?
Yeah, and I thought Jeff Bridges, his like I'm the dude now cameo was pretty entertaining. I like how they made it look like the older Tron. I thought that was a fun sequence. Nothing was a great sequence, but I thought that was fun. I enjoyed bits of the chase sequence when they were slicing up the police cars and things like that. Bringing the Tron, all the vehicles into the real world, I thought was fun. And like I said, I didn't walk out hating this movie. I just walked out thinking, that was a movie, and I had enough Fandango points that it didn't cost me any money, so that was a perk.
Now we're really fighting. Now you
Fair
and I are
enough.
really fighting.
Okay, one thing that I liked about it, Ed, you kind of already said, it was the light cycles. That light cycle chase was really good. But I have to immediately follow it up with, how the fuck did they make the lights, the lasers that cut up? Because that was a code thing, right? That worked
was
fine
code. Yeah, I don't-
inside the grid. But how the fuck did they do that in the real world?
That's my
God damn it!
That's my question.
Evan,
I'm glad they
This
didn't
is
talk
brilliant
physically
man.
impossible. Like, why? And then
Yep.
yeah, I
that's
had a
one-
problem with that.
that's-
But like the light cycles, they built them for real so that the actors could really sit on them, and they've never done that before, so that was cool. And
Yeah,
I
it
was
looked
like,
good.
now I want a light cycle. When are those coming out? Like, when can I
100%.
buy one?
Yep.
Because I will sell both kidneys to get one of those.
We got
Wow.
80s RoboCop cars driving around from Tesla, so why not some
Exactly.
light cycles?
Yes.
Well,
Where's my light
seriously,
cycle,
it
you
won't, It
guys?
won't be long, but
Hmm.
see, that's one of my biggest complaints is the continuity. Like you said, that's a program. There's no way
Yeah.
the program works outside.
Exactly. Like, they should have explained that. There should have been a reason, because it's not just these fucking magical 3D printers that can 3D print the programming. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know that much about programming, but I know that that's not fucking possible, okay? It doesn't make sense.
Well, how do you put a whole human into a computer program and then pull them back out?
With a laser cannon.
Yeah.
Duh, Amanda.
That's literally been the humans go into. So we've had that since movie one.
Yeah.
I didn't mind her going into the program because that's always been a thing for what's her? I can't even think of her.
Eve Kim.
Eve.
The CEO woman.
Yeah. Eve.
I had to look up everybody's names. I only remember because I looked them up like a half an hour
Okay,
ago.
because none of those names stuck within my head when I
Yeah,
left.
they're very forgettable characters.
I didn't mind Eve going in because again, like that's part of
kind of the whole movie.
that's the whole spiel of Tron, anyways. But it's the coming out
Yeah,
and
he's
the
printing human flesh. He's printing human flesh now, or is she now
Well,
a
even
robot?
just going in was really forced. Like
it was yes.
It was just a very forced decision, and everything that happened inside, it was just sort of a big shift into, oh, now we're inside. Oh, this is where the movie will take place. Oh no, this was
No.
just a blip, and now we're back to the human world again. Okay,
I-
cool. What was the point of that?
That was
Also, he had his little pointy weapon that he smashes into the floor in order to break the floor so they can dramatically fall into the water. What the
And how come they
heck?
didn't die, but the others did? Like, it was,
right.
oh, because
Yeah.
they landed on different water. And then there was, like, 3 distinct grids, right? Because there was the good guy and Encom?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
Tom
good guy
Dillinger
grid and the Dillinger bad guy grid.
Lynn's
And then there
old-
was, like, the OG Tron grid. Like, why are there 3 separate grids? Why are these not all interconnected?
Well, they
feels like they
do
should be.
connect, but they're their own domains.
Or their own. Yeah. It's like you have your computer set up, but you have 3 different domains in your computer. Even though the main computer holds all 3 domains, they still intersect, but each one owns something
Is
different.
this like
but
a partitioned hard
yeah,
drive?
but because
Hard drive
that was something they
Sort
were
of.
supposed to clear up in Tron Legacy, anyways. Because that's why they brought at the end, Flynn was like, "We're meeting," and Bruce Boxleitner, who was Tron, was going to take over Incom again, or the company,
Mm-hmm.
and that was supposed to be all. That was what was supposed to be going forward from Tron Legacy. Then everything went, and now we got Ares.
And yeah, like because you said it first. I think Dash is like, where the hell was Tron?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not just the name of the movie. Like that was an actual character.
At least when we do like Jurassic Park and things like that, they still have Jurassic Park in them. They don't have, it's
espionage.
It's-
Well, I mean, technically,
it's
Jurassic Park
branding at
3
this point.
wasn't actual Jurassic Park. It was the facility on Isla Sorna.
but
it wasn't technically.
it's still. You understand where
Don't
I'm
fuck
going.
with me with Jurassic Park trivia.
I was not as upset about that because it really is just a brand called Tron
Yeah,
rather than a
become
character.
that.
Yeah.
Same way that it's like Star Trek nursery characters. It's like
Or
okay.
Frankenstein
But-
is Frankenstein's monster, but he's now Frankenstein. It's the
But
same
yeah,
thing.
like it would have been nice if there were, even if he was just like, because in
30
Legacy
seconds.
he was just very briefly in Legacy, right? Like
Right, about 5
why
minutes.
didn't we, or like somewhere when the dude Kevin Flynn shows up, why didn't he? I don't know. He could have been wearing a T-shirt that had Tron's face on it. Something, anything.
Was his picture in the opening scene? Like they did a bunch of characters in the opening scene.
No.
No,
remember.
because
I wasn't paying close enough attention.
Bru-
'Cause they were flashing
no,
it
I
by
don't
pretty
think I don't
quickly.
think they had him because even Bruce was like when they were doing the press tour for something else that he's in. Somebody goes, "Are you in Tron Ares?" And he's like, "Nope, they've never asked me." And so he doesn't even have his likeness in the movie.
Or like
Yeah.
archive footage,
Rude.
like literally anything, because they had the 80s Tron, like when they were where they sent Ares. Like there was opportunities and they just
Him and Jeff Bridges could have been just chilling up there.
Right?
and
Yeah.
again, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Flynn dead now? Like isn't he like he
No, he's
exists
still-
because Ares exists? I get
he
it. But,
lives
like,
in the grid, I guess.
He lives in the grid.
not alive anymore as a person, right?
That's the
But-
question. That's a question I have because if you remember Legacy, that everything goes ba-boom, and he was Flynn was in that. So I don't know now if he is just a what do you call it, a shadow
Yeah,
or
like
a technical glitch, basically
like an algorithm. Yeah,
like an algorithm.
A
So
ghost in the machine.
a ghost in the machine. Thank you. Yes, absolutely good cat metaphor there. Yeah, I don't know.
That was
So that's a
pretty good.
question I have. I don't mind Jeff. I mean, even
Yeah,
though
I
it was
know.
kind of cheesy and that scene really
It
did
was.
nothing. It did nothing other than just to show Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I was gonna say that scene, that whole arc of the story existed simply to shoehorn Jeff Bridges in there.
That was another
and-
fan service.
It was very much also just like the hand of God helping people out, and of course they using the computer programmer creator as a god is another weird aspect to all of this. So
Mhm.
yeah,
It was. I mean, it wasn't the worst part of the movie, I guess.
no, that was so many other pieces.
Orange trees can't grow in Alaska, you guys.
We're returning
They go
back.
in Alaska. You're building
Orange
a
trees
super
can't even
soldier.
grow in my living room. How could
You're
they grow in
building a super soldier. You are not having have a scraggly ass beard and long hair to show in
Dude,
front
okay.
of generals.
I
That's
thought
not
that
how that
too.
goes.
And I was like, I will forgive the long hair because depends on what kind of, like, if you're going, what kind of aesthetic you're going for. But that fucking nasty ass beard that he cannot grow does not belong on a super soldier program.
Program.
He should
Athena
have a
was cool,
full
though.
Santa
Athena-
style beard.
Athena was hot. I liked her. Like, well, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't love the weird like black eyeliner underneath, but not on top.
But yeah,
Like, that
she's
was
got like a
weird.
buzz cut.
But like,
She's a
I like
soldier.
she looked like a
She's
soldier.
not scraggle beard, long hair guy. She doesn't
Yeah.
look like she just got returned from a homeless shelter.
Yeah. And like, I don't. Why did Ares develop feelings, but Athena didn't until the fucking water. It wasn't even rain. It was just water.
She got rained on, but then she got more pissed off and came back full force. So she's like, "This rain thing's okay, but I'm gonna still fuck you up." So Tron was like, "Oh, rain plus someone didn't look angry at me when things were going down. They looked empathetic. So that's all she needed was an empathetic face, and she would have turned as well."
No, he was there before it. The whole point was that he was already like
he was
already
because
the amount
Dillinger
of-
said in front of him at the beginning when he was doing his super soldier pitch. He said something about, "Oh, they're completely expendable," and you could like Ares made a look like he didn't like that. And it's like you're not supposed to like anything. You're a fucking program.
Supposedly, he was fighting the programming from the drop.
Yeah.
But it was not done very well, and I didn't. Yeah, the empath again, like I said, the whole empathetic.
And I think you're correct that like there's no reason Athena wouldn't also. The amount of like computing power you need in order to make a program become self-aware. If that's there for one of them, that's there for all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And they are very tightly similarly coded and bound, and so if one is going, the other would as well.
Yeah. And they kind of made it seem like right at the end there, Athena was developing like feelings, but she dies, I guess, before like she de-reses before she has the opportunity to really explore it. And it makes me wonder if we're gonna see her in the next inevitable Tron movie. Which
because we had that.
Please don't put Jared Leto in the movie again, guys. There are so many other actors you could hire for less money.
Jared Leto should never be a leading actor. No, never.
Did they learn nothing from Morbius?
Morbius, absolutely. And what else? I'm so worried about. I am so worried about Masters of the Universe right now because he is playing Skeletor.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Really? I didn't know that. Oh my
I didn't
God.
know he was playing Skeletor, and I was worried about it anyway because in the end, Masters of the Universe has never been great storytelling unless I was playing with my toys and writing them myself.
Right.
Okay, so Jared Leto, we know that you love this show and you're watching it right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm asking you to really explore the depths of your acting chops when you are Skeletor. Just like as everything you got, cause I want to believe in you, man.
Yeah,
you're a freaky little guy, but I want to believe.
Just go back to
I want to believe in the best in everybody, even the people that start questionable cult-like situations. I don't.
Yeah, that whole situation.
Just go back to Fight Club. That's all I say.
You just want to see him get pummeled.
Back before it got fucking weird, right?
I mean, yeah, probably it's the majority of what I want. Yeah, I'm just not. I've never been a Leto fan. I mean, actor-wise, I'm all right with some of the music that he does. But overall, I mean, I'm not saying he's like the greatest singer in the world or anything, but I'm all right with some of the songs that they have done. 30 Seconds to Mars.
Do you suppose he was upset he didn't get to do any of the music?
I mean, maybe that's why he just had still acting. I'm not singing in this. What?
It's like, what, Trent Reznor?
Maybe.
Damn you.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And the music. Let's just talk about the music for a second. The very, very loud music that overshadowed the dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
The music that went on too long during a lot of scenes, and especially when it was just sort of the weird, crunchy instrumentals mixed with the bright visuals that they were trying to, like, I guess, draw a picture of the world. It was just an assault on your eyes and ears at that point. It was not effective.
And that comes down to the editor, though. Whoever the editor was could have used the music more effectively, could have mixed it better. I mean, that's the smallest thing. You spent a shit ton of money on this movie. Mix it well. All you got to do is subtlety,
make better music.
Subtle fade out. I mean, I like the music, but you can subtly fade out at certain points. Where they kept it going because they didn't have to keep moving. They could have given a fade, let the scene speak for itself for a moment instead of almost like, no, we're gonna fade up. We're turning it to 11. We're going Spinal Tap on this shit and all the way.
And did you guys get the distinct impression that some of those scenes were drawn out specifically because they wanted to make the music go longer. Like they edited
absolutely.
it for the music rather than editing the music for the movie. Like
Yes.
I did not care for that at
Wouldn't
all.
surprise me.
And then like like Amanda said how loud it was, that it like the scene that I pointed out in particular was the scene where the chase scene, Jared
on the jet
Leto
ski.
and Eve. Yeah,
Eve.
Ares and Eve are trying to escape the evil Dillinger grid, and they're being chased by Athena et al. And they are talking like Athena or Eve and Ares are on the light cycle. What the fuck? They were on a something.
They were
They
on
were on some
something,
really
yeah.
fast machine,
Some
and
new
they were
kinda light cycle
talking.
thing.
And it was like important dialogue, like to push the story forward. And I was so the music was horribly loud, and then they were talking, and I could barely understand what they were saying. And then fucking Trent Reznor's voice comes in, singing over the music too, and I was like, gee, this is way too much. I'm overstimulated. I don't want to do this anymore. And so there was a point at which I was just like kind of looking down.
It takes you away from the immersion of the movie.
Yes.
And,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes,
and you're just
100%.
like you're spending more time going, hurry up and get the music. But it just by that point, I think I was just.
It sounds like you tapped out a lot earlier than that. So it
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
matter.
I mean, I did. I told you, I tapped out at the empathy.
You're almost ready to walk out of the theater when
not that I did. Not that I
empathy
dislike
fades.
empathy. Not that I dislike empathy. It just did not. I don't know why that was the cue. I don't know why that was.
That
I think
was
it was
the
they got
poorly
Nine
written
Inch
part of
Nails.
the movie.
and they were
Yeah.
going to use it as much as they could because they probably realized they had a cinematic turd on their hands, and they're like, well, at least people will buy the soundtrack. Because the Nine Inch Nails is so popular with the younger crowd now. It's crazy because it's kind of like the 19 to 23-year-olds have all found Nine Inch Nails. So they're like, we can at least sell copies of this on vinyl and, tape whatever kids are buying. But, they may not go see the movie, but they'll buy it. And most of those kids went and saw the movie too.
Yeah.
So they just thought they're seeing it just because the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack. Let's just lean into that.
Let's put it to this movie contributes to the worst October in Hollywood history in 27 years.
Oh.
That's true. I did see something about that
Was it
when
the
I
lowest
was
box office?
bopping
This was
around.
the-
Yeah.
I mean, you've had a bad August, you've had a bad September, and now you've had an even worse October. Something needs to move forward, and you can't keep putting out stuff like Tron, Ares, and movies like that. I mean, what was it? You just had you had Tron, Ares, you had the Rock movie that's based on the real life of MMA fighter that bombed. Nothing has worked at the movie theaters since Superman.
And
I
that
mean,
was
And
what,
they called that
was
one a
the-
piece of shit too. Like
It
it
made
was getting
money.
panned by the critics.
Yeah, but
it
it
was
after
a good movie
Superman-
though.
Yeah,
I'll
I
die
enjoyed
on that
it.
hill.
yeah, it was a good movie. But after Superman, you lost even the Fantastic Four lost money.
Did it? Oh.
Oh yeah.
I heard that one was good too. I haven't watched
I
it.
enjoyed it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
Sir.
You'll have some WTF moments.
That I believe.
I can deal with that.
Yeah, it's
Good to have a
not-
heads up
yeah.
though.
I did
Appreciate
find it
that.
interesting that the music that you all thought was going to be the like the robot awakening to be his humanity and being
Did not.
feelings didn't make the cut. It was in like
No, it was-
credits.
It was not even the first song
Yeah.
in the credits. It was like
was
the
like-
second or
It was
third song in the
third
credits.
song in the
And they
credits,
squandered the duet.
and it was just like we talked about. We said this is you because even you said it, Sarah. We're waiting for this to be in the movie, and they're not going to show it until the credits.
Yeah.
You said that. You did say that.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody remembers what I said because I don't.
So I looked up the sales. It sold 45,000 copies on vinyl for the Tron Ares soundtrack.
That's not bad for vinyl.
Which, when you're talking only vinyl, that's pretty strong because really there's I'm sure there's other ways that's sold. I mean, it's not going to salvage the movie's budget that got, completely fell apart, but
No.
45,000 copies on vinyl is pretty good output.
Yeah.
in the era we're in, where people don't buy anything, they just stream it for free. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. And I guess one of them was me, so for the show, so I
Yeah.
had that.
And me.
Yeah, so they got 2 from us. So we contributed.
I
towards that.
legitimately pay for my music service.
I mean, I pay for
Yeah.
Spotify, but
Yeah, we pay for ours.
Pay for Spotify.
But it is a streaming service, so like I did
Yeah.
not buy the vinyl.
Yeah.
Did you notice? I don't know. Did you guys all watch all the credits? Because there were 4 columns, and it was so many names, digital artists.
Yeah.
There were so many, and like obviously we expected that, but it was we watched the original again yesterday. Just for shits and giggles, and the contrast was almost comical at that
Oh, yeah.
point.
Yeah. I mean, I will always be a lover of the original.
Yes.
Just kind of like Ed said, that's one I grew up on, and I can remember I still remember going to the movie theaters with my brother to see that movie. So
Cool.
that's a memory, and so I wanted this to be I kind of wanted this to be good, based on what we had heard from the soundtrack, because I felt like the soundtrack was good. I mean, it's not Trent Reznor without a little F-bomb here and there, but overall, I really wanted this movie to be good because of the soundtrack, and it fell flat. It just at no point was I ever immersed, because there were so many things that took you out of immersion.
Yeah.
So many things took you out of immersion in the movie.
Yes.
But
Jared Leto.
it was a pretty movie, and
That's
that
pretty.
you can say. I mean, you watch it with the lights, with the volume off, and play, Downward Spiral from 9 Inch Nails, so you get a more proper album. And yeah, you could do some crazy stuff.
The new November Rain.
Yeah.
The vehicles and the crafts that they use are from even in this one, again, are good. So
Yeah.
from Tron 1 to Ares, everything has always been cool with the light cycles and the tanks and
The
things like
flying
that.
suits.
Yes.
Yes.
That I will give them proper credit for, because
Vehicle design was top
Yeah.
That
notch.
was
Yes.
cool. Yeah.
So, but man, I think somebody I was watching, or I was reading something. Oh, I know it was something. It was one of the reviews I was reading, and they really felt like it was a Chat GPT
Mm.
script,
Ooh.
a Chat GPT script.
You know what?
That's so cold.
Harsh, but I see it.
Gonna need
Oh,
some
that was
sweetness
harsh.
there.
Yes. Oh wow.
Especially the scene where what we were talking about. They're in the car, and it's like somebody just put that in Chat GPT. Like, how would two people talk to each other on a
Witty
long road trip?
repartee between a sentient program and a human.
Yeah.
Like it was bad. It was bad.
So
Flunky dialogue.
Yeah.
Clunky
I mean,
dialogue.
it's
And
not
so
the
predictable,
worst
like Beth
dialogue
said.
that I've ever like. I
What
will
is-
still forever say
worse?
Alone in the Dark is worse, but
Alone in the, really?
I hated Alone in the Dark so much. It was it's such a garbage. Like Birdemic, amazing for all the wrong reasons, right?
It's like Sharknado. You
fucking-
have to
yeah.
love Sharknado. You have to love Birdemic.
Yeah, no. Alone in the Dark is completely irredeemable. It's not even bad. Like it's not even one of those so bad it's good things. Like it's just trash. And it does have Tron Ares does have better dialogue than that at least.
Well,
It's a low bar.
I mean, it even has better. I don't know. Pearl Harbor to me had some of the worst.
That is a god awful movie right there.
Pearl Harbor had
Yeah.
some of the worst.
Finding Neverland.
Finding Neverland and Batman and Robin. As much as I love Batman and Robin, because I will die on that hill, Ed.
I love
Batman and Robin? Really?
I love that movie.
Ed, I
Okay,
will
bye.
die on
It's
this hill, Ed.
it's another shit movie, but guys, come on. If you if you know me even kind of, you know that I love garbage movies. Like I just do. I don't know why, but and Batman and Robin's right up there. Like it's a bad movie, but I love it.
Yeah, say Batman Forever has at least got some salvaging points, but Batman and Robin, I mean, I don't know. I went to the movie theaters and I was actually excited, and
It's
then
a crap movie
Mr.
that you
Freeze's
can
rollers
love.
ice skating around and making bad puns. Like, come on.
Oh, Terminator.
I would
Genesis.
happily watch that movie with a group of people all ready to just riff on it. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, well, we're
Termin-
gonna be doing that for
That-
Christmas Vacation too
Heck
later.
yeah.
later this year. So
Sweet,
you want to
yeah.
come talk shit about Christmas Vacation 2, Cousin Eddie Alone on an Island, or on the Island film. It's as good as the Chipwrecked movie that I had to go see a million times with my children.
Well, you don't like Chipmunks Chipwrecked? That's
Oh,
a
man.
fantastic movie, Ed.
I've
You
seen
don't
that-
know movies.
I've
I
seen
just-
that thing about 50, well, no, more than 50, at least 100 times. And
Man, okay, at least
that's
when
how
my
bad
niece
that is.
my niece got into like her watch this movie 1,000 times thing, at least it was Mulan. Like, it's a good movie.
My other daughter was
Solid.
Frozen, but
Love
Chipwrecked was
Mulan.
both of them, and
Yeah. No, but
bad.
yeah, dialogue. So I don't think it was. I personally don't think it was ChatGPT bad, except for that scene in the
That
car.
car
but-
scene.
That car
They're
scene
like,
was
yeah,
so
we
bad.
need a scene to move along. So we have no good writers on this thing, obviously. So let's just grab ChatGPT. It might do better.
I mean, I wouldn't count out that they used ChatGPT as a starting point and then tried to refine it from there. Like,
I
but
don't think they did.
No.
It was an older school writer, and they were very
Mm.
proud of
ugh.
bringing them back in to do some stuff.
Yeah, I
They-
want to. Yeah, it was.
I don't. I
That's the
don't want to
problem.
be mean. I don't want to be mean, but that was a bad scene. That was a very bad scene.
Yeah.
Well, it
And
was
most of the
when-
dialogue between Ares and Eve Kim was not good.
They had no. Yeah, you're right.
No
this is
chemistry.
chemistry throughout the entire movie. Not just
the
that.
chemistry, the dialogue wasn't great, and if someone's writing between a male and a female character, and the male character is not even human, then apparently it makes it awkward to write well for the dialogue.
Yeah.
But that's been. I
Perhaps.
mean, that's been a lot. That's not even this movie. That's been a lot of movies lately. I feel like it's hard to write dialogue between a man and a woman without.
Mhm.
How do I put this? Without. They don't know how to write love scenes anymore, or not love scenes, but true
Flirt scenes.
flirt scenes, or all the dialogue really now feels like it's just, "Hi, I'm Ted, and I'm Jill, and we're just going to talk like this," and they don't have, like we can go back to all the rom-com. Like, I love You Got Mail, and I love all those rom-coms because you had such great chemistry in between the characters, and I don't see that in any of the recent movies, because I feel like they just I don't know if they know how they talk anymore.
I think it's just poorly drawn characters is what we're seeing.
I mean, that could be
We're-
that
we're-
truly
we're
could be.
seeing very poorly written characters. They have no depth. I mean, they're all as soulless as Jared Leto, and he was supposed to be that way. But movies, they just don't have much soul, and I think that's the biggest problem we're seeing with so many modern movies. And maybe the indie films are still pulling out the great, well-written characters with with depth and emotion. But what we get in the blockbusters is progressively worse and worse. Every character is more poorly written than the last because they just want to make you see the cool shiny things and lose
Yeah.
all the focus on what's behind the cool shiny
Right.
things.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're onto something.
Like, go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Like F1, the one with Brad Pitt. That was such a and it didn't make a whole lot of money, but it was such a well dialogued movie. Like they knew how to act and talk in that movie. Sinners was a good movie because you had you had good dialogue, and I feel like a lot of these movies lose that technique, and I don't know what it is. Like, Sinners is probably one of the best movies of 2025, hands down.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And because of not because the acting was really good, but the dialogue and the way that they wrote these characters, they all had emotion.
Don't like that.
What was that?
So, I opened up Lookit to get everybody to log in here while we're still
Where do I
chatting.
go? How do I
And
do that again?
It completely fucked up everything and kicked me right. Like it crashed. It crashed restream. So like, that's a good sign for the quiz.
Oh, what could go wrong?
You go play.lookit.com in your browser, or you can use your phone and scan that code on the screen there. And then when it prompts you for the code, you enter that 572257, and that's how you get in.
Oh, I'm gonna fail this one again too.
Well, while we're
think
all
we're all
getting
gonna.
in here, what's everybody's like closing thoughts? Like, fine, do you like? Would you recommend anybody go see this at the theater, or where you say wait until it comes out on streaming, or just don't waste your time?
I'd say if you have free Fandango points that make it cost you nothing, it is worth watching on a big screen because it is some marvelous
It is
visual.
very pretty, yeah.
So if it will look better on a big screen, and at home, I think you're gonna notice the flaws a lot more when the shiny things are the size of your 52-inch screen instead of that
Yeah.
giant. Because I went and saw it in it's not IMAX, it's Cine One for the Harkins around us, and it's massive, and I mean it's concert level volume, but that's the way to experience the movie. If you want to check your brain at the door, it's worth a go at the theater, and it's going to end up dropping to the dollar theaters before you blink. So go see it there. Why not?
I think for me, I'm already you're already paying $18-19 for Disney Plus anyways, so I would just wait until the it comes out on streaming if you're really into watching the Tron. But I do recommend going and watching the original Tron and Tron Legacy.
What about the cartoon show with Elijah Wood?
Oh, that was all right. I mean,
What?
On par with Tron.
yeah,
I would
but it's not the worst. It's not the
It's
worst.
not.
Uh,
It's fine.
How
It's
many
fair.
Kate Bushes?
on the cartoon,
Yeah.
I'd give it 2 Kate Bushes.
That's what I would
Alright.
too.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's pretty decent and certain. I mean, there's with most animation these days, you have good and bad anyways. So, like, you'll get one a good episode with great animation, and then like the dialogue in the next episode is just like what, what?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing beats 80s and 90s animation. I'm just gonna say that right now. But no, no, the animation's good. I like it. I mean, I like it.
I say let
Fair
Tron
enough.
die. Let the whole franchise go away. There is no cult following. People don't love Tron. Disney keeps being they keep believing
Why do you keep
that
breaking my
people-
heart, Ed?
They keep
You,
thinking
you know
that
what
people
would
love
make a
it,
cult
and-
following is if in the following one, Gillian Anderson was trapped in the Matrix. I
Yeah.
mean, whatever. And then she has to fight Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Now, see,
Like-
I'll go for that. That's the only
Right?
reason to reboot Tron. I'll go for that.
Or the
And
Matrix.
maybe throw
Who cares
Tron in
which
there,
one it
'cause
is?
why not?
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? That would be a better most recent movie than either of those franchises' most recent movies.
True.
True.
So
True.
I'm down. Let's
I'm
see
yeah.
it. All right. Anybody who happens to still be watching, if you are, I can see you guys watching. I can see how many people are watching. And I'm saying, get into the quiz.
I just want to win this time.
Play the quiz.
I'm gonna lose.
Well,
That's okay.
I feel like you have a good shot because I absolutely fucking.
I think you
phoned
know the
this
most
thing in.
trivia about Tron because I've watched the first Tron 1.5 times. I gave up on my second viewing. I've watched the second Tron 1 time and this third one time, and I won't be revisiting any of them anytime soon. So
You keep breaking my heart, Ed. You keep breaking
Sorry.
my heart.
Somebody
Sorry.
needs to give Dash a hug. I'm sorry, Dash.
I'm sorry, Dash. I mean,
No,
Even-
you're well in your rights to say this movie was bad. So.
yeah,
Yeah, it like there are worse movies out there.
true.
but
I've seen worse. There are worse, but yeah, go watch. We've talked about Sinners.
There
Go
are,
watch
but yeah,
that.
like
The
if you're
movies
gonna,
in this budget range, though,
yeah,
That's
if you're-
not
if-
any worse.
Yeah, if you're
Not-
gonna
no,
watch a
not many.
movie about humans in the computer world, like just go watch The Matrix. It's a better
Yeah.
movie. It's a better movie.
We don't need to speak of the sequels, but
Go
yeah.
watch Ralph Breaks the Internet. That was a better movie, and it has Tron references.
Yes,
That's
it does
good.
actually. And Ralph Breaks the Internet is the better. I think it's better than
It's the best
Wreck-It
Tron
Ralph.
movie of all of them.
Ralph, the sequel to Ralph, or that one is better than Wreck-It Ralph, and I love Wreck-It Ralph.
I
no.
like Wreck-It Ralph. I love Wreck-It Ralph. I like Ralph Breaks the Internet. I disliked.
That is 15 detours.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Yes.
But all right.
Gives you 3
so,
hours of sleep, so I knew it would be pretty easy. All you got to do is gently blow.
Got
A
a
gentle
nice
breeze will get
round
me on
number.
a tangent. Yeah, we'll stop there. perhaps.
All right. Well, how about we play this quiz?
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
You
let's-
guys can see how bad a job I
I'm
did on
ready
this
to
one
lose.
because, like I said, I mean, not having the movie to like rewind and pause and stuff
Mhm.
makes a difference in writing it, and
it does.
also I'm tired and I just didn't care that much.
Wow.
It's
never
also
say-
partially my fault because I said I would write this quiz, and then I had
Did you?
a funeral
Yeah.
and stuff, and I
And
just
yeah,
didn't
like
make it.
sometimes life happens,
So,
and it's
this is on my
fine.
shoulders.
It's fine, and it's gonna make for some interesting little random things.
estás?
That's the Mr. Freeze Batman, right? So that's the Batman in his little
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze outfit for you, Ed.
Nice.
I pulled it out just for you.
Okay.
me.
Okay. Let's hit this game. Ah! Yes. Okay. So that was Bookit telling me let's start this damn game.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Get on with
Rush
it.
me.
Oh, I think I got that wrong.
I probably did. I did indeed.
Yep. I knew I had it close. Dang it.
Man and Brian. Wow, Amanda answered that faster than you. Really?
I read it. I had to read it so many times.
Oh crap! I answered that wrong. I knew this one.
Oh,
that
I
one
knew it
was-
was Sark.
Sark.
Yeah, that one was kind of one that you had to see the original, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's not everybody did. It's fair.
So mad.
Yeah. And you still. Good job, Ed.
Yes.
Good job.
Oh.
Did I
Mhm,
write that
mhm.
nice thing? I didn't write that completely. There's some of them I'm going, I'm not sure if you can understand them.
Yeah.
I think you can get the spirit of all of them, but
Mm.
Of course, I'm in dead last.
And this is your movie. I've only
I
seen them
know.
all
Well,
once.
no, this is not mine. This is not mine.
Jonan's called him
Love
that
it.
way.
Who's Tess Kim? Oh,
Person who
exactly.
died of murder. No, cancer.
Yeah, I
Yes.
hit the murder
that
and was
wrong.
just like,
it's like, which one is that?
I thought it was.
That was the
main interesting
inspiration that
character.
drove her.
Yeah, that was what drove her.
Yeah, the one note grief character.
Yes. Well,
Ugh, that one was so that we didn't even touch on that storyline.
Dang it.
oh, I got.
I was too slow on that one.
I got concerned about which workstation. And so
Yeah,
slowed
yeah, I
down.
know. The ice one or the other
Yeah,
one. They could've
exactly.
just stayed at home
Like,
for.
Well, that's why I said they went
I
there.
guess
but they found-
technically that it's the same. No, I don't know. Yeah, see, I phoned this in.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I barely got that
Probably.
one in. Barely got that one in.
I put you into second place though.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
That is a big juke.
Now you just got to answer faster than Brian.
Oh my god. Oh, damn.
Who's she?
The mother, Jillian.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, you're only
Hanging
1
out?
point behind now.
Gotta read fast.
Who the hell would know? Woman.
I think I got it wrong, but
These are all motors. Ooh, that was lucky.
Hmm.
Yep, Lucky is. the
oh,
right
you got me.
character.
Son of a.
I knew it wasn't a Harley, but that was about all I knew.
Actually, it was partially based on Harley, but the actual model was, or
Ducati.
actual make was in fact a Ducati.
Whoever, whichever manufacturers figures out how to do the actual light trail in real life will corner the market.
Yeah.
Come on, he's pulling away.
Yeah.
Got one more chance. One more chance.
I won't
Do
get
it.
I missed it.
Oh, me too. Damn it. I went too fast.
I didn't know it.
I hit the wrong button.
I got
so that's
this
how I knew I
one.
missed it.
Yes,
Right.
send me a sticker.
Dead last. Yes. I was paying deep attention, as we can see. And that one, my wife sent me alone.
Every at the end of the year, every year, I'm gonna end up sending Brian just like a fucking shitload of stickers
Boatload of
because
stickers.
they all, yeah, it's so many stickers. And I haven't I started the
Amanda's gonna have some in there too.
Amanda's gonna have some stickers too.
I can send him some Immortal Era stickers. I got a good amount of those.
Nice. Like, do you got floating head stickers? Because
Oh, he's in a lot of the covers, so yeah, there's plenty of floating heads.
Oh yeah.
floating head stickers.
Amongst the stickers, there's always a floating head or two.
Floating
Yes.
head lapel pin is on my jacket.
Yes,
Nice.
There's a floating head lapel pin.
You know, y'all need to stop putting all this fucking cool merch on your campaigns because I really don't. I got the money to back for the book, and that's usually it.
Yeah, Ed,
So much-
Matt suckered me in 3 times on his thing. He was slowly releasing things, and then he got me with the glow in the dark shirt.
Glow in the dark shirt. He got me with that one too. What an asshole, right?
Fortunately, I did my pledge and ignored the rest because I just I'm getting my socks and I'm cool with that.
I almost went for the LP. Man, those
Yeah, I
those
was tempted
LPs
on
look
those,
really
but
good.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, he got me with that freaking glow in the dark shirt.
Yeah,
And
he did.
it was a cool design, and I still have it right here.
Yeah.
I'm invested in the design because I did the wooden covers, and
yeah.
I ordered the wooden cover for the book.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a clue how many that's gonna be, but I did order wood. I got
Cool.
wood.
You got wood.
Got wood.
And I just got Fish Lee to do a cool ass foil cover for my floaters book. So.
Oh.
Sweet.
And it's a Fright Night homage cover, so it's even better.
Speaking of cool ass covers, Ed, man, that was a beautiful cover. You
Yeah,
sent
the
me.
foil on the
Oh,
last
man.
one, on the last Immortal Era, came out so good.
So good. I'm framing that. I've done reading it now. I'm getting a frame just for that because that is just a beautiful book.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited to read Floaters.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna catch up with all y'all. Like there's like 12 issues of Tokyo Blade Detectives, and there's fucking 800 issues of Immortal Era, and I've got 1 issue of Heirs of the Sealed Down. Like, I'm never gonna catch up with all y'all's
Floaters
stuff.
is a one shot. I make it easy.
Yes,
for
at
you.
least Floaters is a one shot. Well, unless you do that whole ocular migraine as a sequel.
Yeah.
I told him, I was
Yeah.
like, if you ever had an ocular migraine, maybe you need a companion story of the
I don't-
freaky shit.
The thing about that is it would probably be harder to write because the ocular migraine, I could write with the floaters because my eyes were dilated. It was a wreck, but I was just kind of scrawling my chicken scratch on paper as I sat for 17 hours.
Mhm.
With an ocular migraine, I would think it would be harder to focus on any kind of writing. I hope I
They
don't
don't
have
last
to find
as
out.
long though.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, the
Mine
floaters.
mine have never lasted longer than an hour.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you could write after the fact. Where the floaters, they lasted till I had 2 surgeries to get rid of them. So.
Yeah.
And now the doctor's talking about a potential another one. So who knows? Maybe there will be an issue 2. I hope not, because that shit's dark.
Never
but-
say never, right?
Yeah.
So.
Is it,
All
yeah.
right. Before we go, Ed, you've got some stuff coming up, and Dash, you got a book to talk about. You guys want to talk about that real quick before we go?
Sure.
Yes. So
All right,
I-
you can fight over who gets to go first.
All right. All right. So I have Floaters coming out on Friday. We're going to be doing a live launch show, and Lori's going to be the host. So I brought her in to host the show. We have Fish coming on to talk about his cover, and I'm going to put it in the private chat for you, but it is going to be a one-shot story that tells about what if floaters that huge amounts of adult population get were actually parasites that invade your mind and make you either a homicidal killer or an enabler who's working to activate the floaters and other people around them, because the floaters only get activated by pain. So there's people walking around trying to cause pain to everyone around, to people who have the floaters, so that they will eventually become homicidal maniacs. And we see the floaters move through 4 different people in this story as we go through it. And it was, as I've told many times, written purely in hospital waiting rooms as I waited for one surgery after the next, had my eyes gouged and poked with Q-tips. I put that in the story because that shit was real and it was real painful when the doctor warns you this is going to hurt a lot. And I had to have it done 3 times in one day by 3 different doctors. You just, you find some way to get through that. And then, then when I left, attacked by a homeless woman, that's in the script. When I went out on a run, the first day I had floaters, bit by a dog, also in the script. So truth was definitely stranger than fiction in this particular case. So
memoirs.
So much of the crazy shit was actual real shit that happened to me. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's a wild one shot. I don't know if I dare to call it fun, but if you like things like Smile or any kind of Junji Ito stories, it's fun in a morbid and twisted way. And you only have to read 1 issue because to get back in that headspace is not something I'm trying to do.
Nice. I dropped the link in the chat there, so if that sounds good to any of y'all, go over there and click it and follow it.
Very good.
So then it launches Friday, you said, right?
Yeah, and I was saying, there's a
And
beautiful.
Lori
fish
is gonna
cover.
be the host of that stream, so that ought to be another one of the she's a good one for tangents.
Yes, she brings the tangents, but we were told by Pops that we only have an hour, so I gotta limit my tangents. I don't
He's
have
such a hard ass.
I don't have 15 tangents to go with. Although, you know what, I can do 15 tangents in an hour. What are we at? An hour 7, and we're at 15, and part of that was the quiz.
Oh, I stopped clocking them after the quiz.
Fair enough.
What was the tally though?
15.
Yeah, we
15.
stopped.
I
at
wrote them
15.
down. I can tell you
Nice.
every single one of them.
We'll have to do that after the show, because Dash, tell us about hybrids.
Oh, hybrids. All right. If you like Jurassic Park, and if you like Predator, and you like Stargate, hybrids is for you. Basically, what you have is a Apex team, which is an alternate parallel exploration rescue team. They go around and their mission is to rescue people that fall into portals that pop up all over the world. And so, but this time they meet their match, and they get stuck in a world where hybrid monsters are abundant. You have the Gorigator, you have the Crococonda, and much like Predator, things happen. So it's a fun little book. It all started because my daughters, I homeschooled my daughters, and we were drawing hybrid animals one day, and then just took off from there. And of course, I turned some of their monsters mean, or some of their hybrids mean. But it's a fun little adventure. I'm hoping this will be a three book series is what we've got planned out and mapped out. But yeah, you got that one, and it's a great little book. So Ed's getting a signed copy. It's in the mail, and so but yeah, go check it out. I got the paperbacks are coming out on the 6th, so be ready for the paperbacks as well. And then we are dropping Colt Windsor, the Hell Comes to Texas sequel. Colt Windsor, The Hand of the Devil, drops right around Christmas time.
Nice.
So be looking for that one as well.
Awesome. Brian and Amanda, do you guys have stuff that you want to talk about? We got,
I think I do.
yeah, like
gonna hear me ramble about
definite
laser
article
tag.
has Power Broker, which go link in the comments, and we got some other stuff coming up, but I don't think we're ready to talk about that. So just Power Broker for now. You can get a sweatshirt. That's like a hoodie.
I saw the sweatshirts today.
Yeah. So the hoodie. So it's I got yelled at about the price of the hoodie tier, and because it's $50. Like, you're getting a book too, you guys. You get the hoodie, a nice hoodie, and a book, and does that include the shipping? I better go check before I talk shit about that, because, like, come on, you guys. But, like, hoodies are really fucking expensive, and
I charged $50 for my hoodies because I had to pay $35 to get them
Yes.
printed.
See,
Yeah.
it's
Because
not
I'm
just
only
me.
printing a small amount, so yeah, don't feel
Yeah.
bad. They
Yeah,
don't
no, the
realize that
hoodies
we're
are
not printing
expensive.
1,000 of them. I printed 4 and I paid $35 each. So
Yikes.
feel
we're not
no
making
guilt.
money on those.
Let the people complaining print their own fucking hoodies and realize that your deal is good.
Yeah, and like we're offering, like this is nothing but a huge pain in the ass on my part because we're offering that in 3 different, like you can get it in the navy or the black or the gray with a different color. Like that's not costing extra. That's just, well, it's costing me extra time because it's a pain in the ass to have to go through and get like how many of each size of each color do I need. So
Yep.
and like I'm bad at that stuff. Like I'm really bad at that stuff. So it's been fun for that, you know, because I keep doing that shit to myself. I don't know why.
Yeah, I did shirts and I did hoodies in the last Immortal era, and my printer I discovered went out of business, and I had to find a random printer out in Culver City, which is not that close to me, and have them shipped. So everything ended up costing me even more than I had calculated.
Yeah.
So I was charging $30 for each t-shirt and I paid about $27 per. So I made pennies, and people will complain about the price, but
Yeah.
they don't realize what a pain it is to get.
Yeah,
any
but
of
I
these
am
things.
genuinely not trying to hose anybody here. Just hoodies are expensive. And,
Yeah, I mean,
and
I
we just,
I
we're
can
only,
tell you that.
Yeah, I'm only offering them because we wanted to offer some kind of Power Broker merch because there's some people out there that just love
Yeah.
merch. And if nobody buys it, it's not really any skin off my teeth, but I am not trying to make any money off of these. It's just the, the little bit of extras just for the packaging and,
Yeah, I would have made
my
more
time,
profit
I guess.
if no one bought one of my shirts.
Yeah.
So. But
Yeah.
I'm glad to see people representing Immortal Era with a shirt. It makes me happy.
Exactly.
But it doesn't make me profit. It's more just because, again, people ask. I hadn't done shirts for several campaigns, and people were saying, when are you bringing shirts back? So I did. It doesn't make me anything. But, yeah, that's what people need to realize is they're so expensive, especially hoodies.
Yeah, we're not making money off of them hoodies.
No, not at all.
So, okay, before we go, where can we find you, Ed? On the
You can
interwebs.
find me on Finish Line Comics. That's on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. Although I never post on Twitter, so you don't need to waste your time on that. On Instagram, that's where I post the most. Also on TikTok. And Sarah, we have both been failing at our TikTok challenge. I have done.
That was
I
from
do
the
post-
beginning of the year too. Like
I do
so
post
long
there
ago.
sometimes, but yeah, I mean, all the social media is all under Finish Line Comics, and you can find Dash and I on Wednesday. We'll be doing the newest Jane's Addiction album that came out. I think it's 2003, so not recent, but their latest release. We'll be talking about that on First Impressions.
Sweet.
Looking forward to that one.
Where can we find you on the interwebs, Dash?
Oh, being silly on Facebook every day. Yeah, pretty much Facebook, Instagram, every once in a while. And then maybe I'm trying to learn Twitter. Not doing very good at it, but trying to find
this guy.
trying to find some new stuff to get myself out there and show my books off. So, but yeah, definitely on Facebook where you can see me doing silly videos now. Tonight I'm a rock and roll star
Nice.
Sweet.
from the 90s.
It's been a while since we said, Brian and Amanda, where can we find you guys on the interwebs? So why don't you do that too? Unless you don't want us to find you on the interwebs, except for here, which is also fine. So Brian, where are you on the interwebs?
You can find my blog at 24hourengineer.com. That's 24, the numerals 24hourengineer.com. I'll put it in the.
Very nice. At least you didn't
That
say
is now.
67.
It's been a bit since we refreshed everybody's memory on this. So Amanda, do you have any?
Not really.
Don't want to be found. Just here.
Not yet.
Just here on Critical Affection. And that's it. And yeah, like me, obviously, I'm Definite Article Creative on Instagram and Facebook, and Blue Skies at definitearticlecreative.com. So yeah, and then go back to Power Broker. And
Back it.
next week, Todd is coming. Todd Vecino, the creator of Power Broker, is coming, and we're gonna talk about Power Broker again, of course, and also we're gonna talk about Ghostbusters,
Cool.
Which one?
the original,
The
very
one that
first
matters.
one. The one that matters, yes.
I mean, we'll probably
You have
talk
to
a little
ask.
bit about all of them at some point, but we're definitely talking
All
about
of
the
them?
original.
All of them, including
All
the
of them.
Ghostbusters from the 70s where they had a ghost
real
fighting
Ghostbusters?
gorilla.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
the
yeah.
other
Wait,
one.
what the fuck?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it next
search
week.
the animation. It's
It's
beautiful.
a
Oh!
Oh,
okay.
there was an actual
whole
live
thing.
action. It was Sid
Yep.
Marty Croft.
Yep.
Okay, I know the gorilla cartoon. I think that was the
Well,
real
they based
Ghostbusters.
that.
They called
based
it.
that off the first Ghostbusters.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's why Dan
Uh-huh.
Aykroyd had to go through a bunch of hoops to get the name.
Yeah, the
Ghostbusters
name
to
was
be custom.
blocked up.
$50,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
I
they
did not
screwed
know
over that
that.
company.
I think
Yeah.
they earned it.
Shocker.
Yeah,
Well,
screwed
yeah,
over
they did.
companies. No one does that in Hollywood.
What?
No.
All right. Okay, so yeah, come back next Monday around 8ish. 8. Actually, we started at 8 today.
Right? That's
If-
weird.
By virtue of Brian, we
guess
we started on time
Some
tonight.
people's times 8. Yeah, so
Yeah.
We have run
So-
20 minutes over, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
we did start on time.
Yeah, and we always are like, we're gonna go 8ish for an hour-ish. So I guess
Yeah, just
we're
heavy on the
we're
ish.
all right-ish. So
15 minutes, 15 tangents. I take the blame. I
there
apologize.
you go. All right. So with that being said, everybody go. Make sure you go watch Ed and Dash's show on Wednesday, and then we'll see you here next week. Bye.
Bye.